It's 090 back here with another video tonight, and this is my review on the game that just finished between the Melbourne Storm and the Gold Coast Titans. So, yeah, well, it was a very interesting game, and I actually was more entertaining than we probably all thought it would be, because I think most of us would be expecting a Melbourne Storm thrashing and all that, but that wasn't the case. I think Titans actually played fairly well, but couldn't get the 2 points in the end. But yeah, Storm did win just in a tight contest, winning 20 points to 14. Yeah, so let's just get into the review. So, from the kickoff, it was obviously a pretty bad start for the Titans. I mean, Jared Wallace was the second carry of the game. Gets one-on-one stripped by Brandon Smith, the Storm hooker, and Storm had an early opportunity to score with a matter of seconds in the game, and fortunate for the Titans, they couldn't score because of the Titans' defense. Titans' defense was really good early on, and that's why Storm couldn't score with the early opportunity. So, Titans held on when the Storm were pressuring their line a lot. And then after a couple of minutes, the Titans got the first try through on debut winger Greg Marzu, who used to be known as Greg Lasalo, but changed the name to Greg Marzu coming into this year. So he got the first try for the Titans, and it was 6-0. And the match, 4-0, I mean, because Fogarty missed the kick. And then right after, only a couple of seconds after they scored their first try, the Storm, they hit back through a try to Remus Smith, some poor defence by Jamin Jolliffe, and Jerome Hughes, cut through the Titans' defence and ran nearly the whole way, and he just made an easy line break, passed back inside to Remus Smith, who was in support, and scored. So the scores became 6 points to 4, and then afterwards, again, the Storm scored again through Trent Lorio, the back rower. He just barged over in the corner to score a try. Pretty average defence by the Titans edge again on the right edge it was this time, and the score was 10 points to 4 because Nico Hines missed a kick, and the goal kicking by both Titans and the Storm wasn't great. And with all due respect, the goal kicking wasn't good by both sides. So at half time, there was one more try before half time, and the Storm scored right before half time, which made it 16 points to 4 through Brandon Smith, and Brandon Smith scored a try from dummy half, and then it was 16-4 at half time. And I was thinking, they're still in the game, Gold Coast Titans, because their defence has actually been alright, and they're hanging in there, the Titans, whereas Storm, they're playing well, but they're not playing well enough to sort of seal the deal. From the get-go, from opening 10 minutes of the second half, the Titans looked good, and the Titans did get the first try of the second half. It was 16 points to 10 when the Titans got their first try of the second half. And I just think that at that point, it looked like the Titans were coming back because the score was 16 points to 8. I mean, no missed kick. So again, goal kicking was the worst enemy tonight for both teams. And then again, although Storm scored again on the edge, and it was through George Jennings, just from a great pass, some Nico Hines and some beautiful hands, and he scored for the Storm. And then it was 20 points to 10 at that, 22 points to 8. I mean, at that point. And then not long after, they scored the Titans, which made it 20 points to 14. And and I was thinking that Titans could actually win. Titans could actually find a way to win this game and sort of push Storm all the way. But I think that the real thing most Titans fans will be pretty disappointed and pretty mad about is that when Remus Smith went off with about 14 minutes left, I think, or 15 or 14 minutes left of the second half, where Remus Smith was sent to the bin for about 10 minutes because of I think it was a shoulder or a late swinging arm to Jamin Jolliffe on the ground. And George Jennings was all by himself defending, and the Titans, they peppered that left side so many times, but yet could not even score a try. I mean, there was a time where it could have been 20-all. It could have been possibly 20-all, depending if Jamal Fogarty got the kick, of course. But Brian Kelly made a break down the sideline, and it was only George Jennings. There was no Remus Smith, because Remus Smith was in the sin bin, and George Jennings was defending all by himself. And if Brian Kelly passed the ball to Philip Sammy would have scored, and the score would have been 20 points to 18 with a kick to come and possibly level it up at 20 points to like 20. And yeah, I think that's what's really disappointing for all Titans fans and Titans themselves. You know, they had so many opportunities to score down the left side where there was only one man defending on two players, and they could not score Titans, which is very disappointing. Yeah, they had about a lot of opportunities down that left side where Remus Smith was in the sin bin and yet couldn't score any of them. I mean, Brian Kelly had a great game, but he definitely costed most of the game for the Titans in the end. And yeah, just they were good Titans. They actually were really good in defense. They turned up and they impressed me, but just the way they handled the situation where Remus Smith went to the sin bin, they should have at least scored a couple of tries down that left edge, because Storm was struggling and Titans couldn't even score a try where the Storm was struggling in defence on that left side. So very disappointing by the Titans there. But you know, Titans, they play well. This is actually one of their most bravest and probably better performances they've had most of the year. And yeah, the defence was definitely better than what it has been in previous games. But you know, Storm get the win in the Sunshine Coast, and yeah, another tight victory for the Storm. But guys, that's the end of my Storm versus Titans review for round 13. Let me know what your thoughts on the game are in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in another video.